Wall Street Memes Casino.
I'm fine.
And Sportsbook.
This is Joe Pugh for IFLTV. We're at Resorts World Birmingham. Eddie, what a night. Drama left, right and centre, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great card. I mean, you know, some brilliant fights. For me, the co-main event, one of the fights of the year, I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Great atmosphere in here tonight, non-stop action and great night of boxing.
Yeah, we'll start off with the co-main then. Did the right man win? A lot of people online going with Conor Walker.
Do you know what? To be fair, on our side, most people thought that Crocker just edged it, but on this side, with the commentators and the media, they all had Conor Walker winning. So I thought it was a very close fight. You know, Lewis Crocker was definitely landing the heavier shots, but Conor Walker didn't stop working. So I don't know, tough fight to score, brilliant fight. You know, for Conor Walker, we got a bit of a soft spot for him, and I promised him, you will be back. You know, you got my word. He'll be back in big fights, and for Lewis Crocker on to maybe a rematch, or of course maybe the Paddy Donovan fight as well.
Go straight into the main event then. Was it the right decision from the referee to rule it a head clash?
I don't know about the head clash. I mean, you know, I haven't actually seen a cut. It's unusual for a fight to get stopped these days on a cut unless it's a bad cut. So I'm guessing it is a bad cut. You know, I thought Felix started as you'd expect, being out of the ring for 18 months, which was rusty. You know, didn't look himself at times, but actually, as the fight went on, he was starting to land some bigger shots, got caught by a big shot at the end of the round before it got stopped. No complaints with the scorecards at the time. Would have liked to seen the fight go on, but Felix did look like he was untangling a little bit. And Tyler Denny always comes on strong, so you've got to put him as a big favourite at the time of the stoppage and a deserved winner on points. It's a great story. You know, Tyler Denny's 15-2. But it's the same with Conor Walker. You know, sometimes these guys have to come back from those kind of defeats and they come back stronger. And Tyler Denner headlined tonight with a great atmosphere, and good luck to him.
Emma Dolan versus Shannon Ryan. What did you make of that?
I thought it was a very close fight. I mean, I thought firstly the knockdown was the back of the head. If you watch it back, it's 3 or 4 shots to the back of the head. And if you take that knockdown out, I think maybe the scores just switch to a draw or majority or whatever. But sometimes, again, the 2-minute rounds are difficult to score. Fight that could have gone either way. No real complaints. You know, I just think it was a close fight. And congratulations to Emma Dolan.
Hamza Uddin, he's very fun, very excitable. He was absolutely kicking himself with that performance as well when I spoke to him after.
Happy?
Yeah, he was fuming that he didn't get a knockout.
What people have got to understand is that Hamza Uddin fought a guy who was 3 divisions above him and nearly stopped him. You know, he's very exciting, very good. And when you see him fighting at flyweight, which is his actual weight, you're going to see him taking guys and knocking them spark out. And he's a very good talent. Hopefully his hands can heal up, of course, for the big show August 24th that we announced tonight with Catterall against Prograis, and going to build a big card there in Manchester.
Can I ask you what happened with Kane and Aqib Fiaz?
Yeah, you can. I haven't spoke about it yet, but I was made aware of some irregular betting activity around that fight, and I had to, myself and the team, had to act quickly and to look into it. We spoke to the British Boxing Board of Control. I decided to pull the fight pending an investigation that will take place, and being honest, that's exactly what happened. So that information was provided to us. I spoke to several people regarding the matter and decided to pull the fight.
Can I ask from which side?
Again, there's an investigation that's unfolding. I don't think it's right for me to say anything yet, but I'm sure the board will be making some further comments because they'll be looking into it as well. And you know, speaking, of course, part of those conversations with the Gambling Commission, and something we take very seriously.
Bit of an unusual situation to deal with so close to a fight.
First time, well, not even close to a fight. It's the first time I've ever dealt with that situation in 15 years. So yeah, it was a very unique one, and obviously disappointing. But we'll I'm sure the facts will come out.
Ben Shalom here, you just had a little exchange with him.
I told him you can win, you know. Like, if you take these fights, you can win some. Obviously, that was
a little dig about the purse bids as well.
Oh, but we won the purse. But you know, normally don't let it go to purse bids. But we won the purse bid, and it's a great opportunity for him. He was right to put Tyler Denny in this fight. It's just headlined on the zone. You know, great crowd, great win, and then he goes back to Sky, and carries on. And if you lose, you still go back to Sky and carry on. And it's the same with Dalton Smith against Adam Azim, with Richard Riakporhe against Jaya Opataya.
Did you speak to him about any of them fights?
No, because they're done and dusted now, aren't they? But, you know, it just shows you, like, you can win, and it's about. There's nothing like. I've been to plenty of away days, if you like, on other people's shows and nicked the result. It's so sweet. I mean, he'll be driving home tonight down the M6 or M1 wherever he's going. Little stop off for a drive through McDonald's, and he'll go, "Life is sweet. We got the win tonight." There's nothing like an away day win, but you've got to be willing to gamble. You've got to roll the dice, and if you've got a fighter that you believe can win, you should take the chance. And you know, I felt that Tyler Denny was a favourite tonight, and you know it paid off for him.
Has Frank Smith had a chat with him? Did you see any exchanges between them? I know they're good mates.
He was sorting out all the tickets for him and his security and everything. So yeah, it was it was good. Congratulations to him.
Cameron Wong, I spoke to him after the fight. He said he's not giving Jordan Flynn that fight. He said he's showing no class. I think he put some tweets out during the fight, and he said that's dead.
Yeah, I think, look, obviously people want to see that fight, but sometimes when you've tried to make it twice and it hasn't happened, you know, maybe you call it a day. But now that Cameron's got 10 rounds in the bank, he'll be moving on to English and British title level fights. You know, he's a very good talent, and Jeff Afor is a very tough style to overcome.
Wednesday, Anthony Joshua. When we spoke to you earlier on in the week, you said it's not done. Is it done now?
Not yet, but we might see you on Wednesday.
You will see us on Wednesday.
Maybe, you might.
The
Maybe.
whole card, is the whole card going to be announced?
We'll see on Wednesday.
How much closer are we?
Yeah, we're pretty close. You know, I mean,
Dubois?
maybe.
Last one, something that we do know is definitely happening, Prograis, Catterall. What a fight. That's got to be one of the best fights that can be made outside a world title fight for Jack Carroll.
Sure. You know, I think, fair play to Jack. You know, it was a massive win against Josh Taylor, and his stock really rose. And rather than wait around till November, December, he said, look, I'm ready. I said, we got this date, August 24th. We can be the first ones in the new arena in Manchester, which is incredible. And he said, just make the biggest fight you can. And, you know, we tried to make the Barboza fight. They couldn't get it made. And fair play, literally in the last 24 hours, Regis Prograis stepped up and went, I'll fight Jack Catterall. You know, I need a big win. I need a big fight. I want to come back to the UK after that thriller he had with Josh Taylor as well. So August 24th, going to be a massive card, massive night at the new Co-op Arena, which is sensational. And yeah, you're right. You know, Prograis against Catterall, for me, one of the best fights that can be made in the division.
See Dalton Smith yesterday. Big fight for him to be announced.
Yeah, September. He'll be back in Sheffield, and news on that coming soon.
I'll see you Wednesday, Eddie.
Possibly. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.